This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Ezekiel 38 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magi, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Ezekiel 38 and 3, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. And say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh thy power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Ezekiel 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horse and horsemen, all of them clothed for all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all them handling swords. Ezekiel 38 and 6. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all them with shield and helmet. Ezekiel 38 and 6. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Ezekiel 38 and 7. It says, Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, and all thy companies that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. This is the book of Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. This is Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they should not delight in it. This is Revelations, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. Jeremiah 51:46. And lest your heart faint, ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a recent news article from Ellie Cook 16 hours ago from the Newsweek, MSN.com, and it reads, Russian state TV host sounds battle cry against U.S. Russia's historical mission is to defeat the U.S., Europe, and other members of the collective West, according to a Russian state host. Right, because keep this in mind, tensions definitely been heating up and stirring up between Russia and the Western countries. Definitely against NATO and the United States of allies of Ukraine versus Russia. So, these tensions are definitely heating up, And I'm going to read it again. It says, Russia historical mission is to defeat the U.S., Europe, and other members of the collective West, according to a Russia state TV host. And it says, the TV anchor and propagandist Vladimir Selagov, if I pronounce his name right, Salakia, appearing on the state-run Russia One, said Russia was facing off against NATO is a big, difficult war. The sooner we realize the better, he added in a clip translating a public on Twitter on Saturday by journalist Julia Davis, who runs the Russia Media Monitor Project. It says Moscow has branded its invasion of Ukraine a special military operation and has long refused to use the term war to describe the ongoing conflict, claiming NATO countries start the full-scale war which ignites with the Russian invasion of February 24, 2022. Solovov said it was the country's historical mission to again kick the butts of Europe and the collective West and Americans who have joined their ranks, who think too highly of themselves. Right, that's the pride of that's the pride of the daughter of Babylon. You know, think the daughter of Babylon thinks she can't be touched. Sooner or later, she's definitely gonna be touched. You know, like the scripture says, they shall hate the WHORE. You know, the nations. You know, so these nations are turning against the daughter of Babylon. You know, that's why you got these Russians are in that warlike mindset. Yahweh Bashem Shots putting that Cold War mindset into these Russians, you know. But continue on with the reading. It says Solovov then argued on air to the gathered panel that Moscow should very clear define that for anything being done against our strategic forces, we will blame not only the Ukrainians and the NAZIS, but also their American owners, with all the consequences arising from that. And it says the Kremlin said that the goal of the invasion to demilitarize the denifying of Ukraine on February 24th. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that Ukraine should be liberated clean from the you-know-what, from people sharing the pro-you-know-what sentiment and ideas, according to a state news read about. This view has been widely rejected by the international community as a propaganda. Right, so that's why they call it wars and rumors of wars, you know. It says often the echoing of the Kremlin lying on the Ukrainian war. Solovov has railed against Western support for the government in Kyiv. He has previously claimed that Russian soldiers on the front line in Ukraine wish to thank Russian President Vladimir Putin for the war has caused a scrape on the British plenary in London. He has repeatedly framed the conflict as a holy war, justified by an attempt to destroy the you-know-what. It says in a clip posted to Twitter on January 22nd, Solovov said Russia is fighting against the SATANISTS, adding that this is a holy war we have to win. Previously month, the state TV host said that what's happening in Ukraine won't stay in Ukraine, and a holy war is underway. It says Solovov has also previously said Moscow has no other choice but to launch its invasion and has saved millions of lives in the process. In a clip translated shared by advisor to the Ukraine's Interior Ministry Anton Granitsko on January 19, Solovov said that on February 24, 2022, we have no other choice. We save millions of lives. Our compatriots, those who put their faith in us, he continued. So yeah, as you're starting to see the rumors of wars are heating up, and Yahweh Shemel Shad putting that warlike mindset in these Russians, that Cold War spirit, once was, now once again, hey, Yahweh Shemel Shad putting that warlike spirit in these Russians to continue to go against these other Edomite European countries, and going against modern day Babylon and these Western countries as well too. So that's why I brought out the Ezekiel 38:1 all the way into verse 7. And the Matthews 24:6 to verse 7, and the Jeremiah 51:46. And Isaiah 13:17 reference scripture to this news article. So that shows you increasing signs of these tensions and hostility is increasing, and it's going to continue to heat up in latter days. So with that, this was a sit-down lesson that I wanted to bring out from MSN.com, from Newsweek.com, by Ellie Cook, published 16 hours ago from Newsweek.com. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom.